it's like, well, if you miss even one of those a day, that's like, that's 10 grand a week, and I'm
And
only not Monday through Friday.
the trickle down cost
Yeah.
of all of those calls, had they captured all of them and done all of them, what would the size of the business be today?
Right.
Yeah.
Because like that is a trickle down effect. Every call they didn't have meant another competitor did have, and every one of those competitors now all maintained a certain market share that you didn't capture. How many companies exist today because you weren't or you
Yeah,
weren't
yeah,
there?
you're right. The customer for the plumber, their pipes aren't still leaking. Someone fixed it. So the person you didn't answer their refi call, that person refied their house.
And the
It's
danger
not-
is
yeah.
if someone figures it out and makes it so they can capture all the leads, well, now you don't have a business, right? And that's like that's the real cost. It's not only that, like, it'll eventually equalize, right? And every company that increases their efficiency by doing stuff like this, they will survive. But every company that did not will go away, because the new norm will be that. And so like everybody will have their new market share, but the only companies that exist are the ones that were efficient, and that's just the nature of capitalism and the market. And that's a true that's always existed. AI isn't something that changed that, but really that's the danger. And I think that's, I don't know, it's like fear mongering or whatever, but I think every company that says like they don't want to use AI right now, or they don't want to do this right now, or they don't need it right now, they're writing their own, like, or they're digging their own grave, because someone's going to do it, and they're going to do it so well that nobody else will even be in the market anymore, because there's no reason to do it for someone else.
I feel like I've in real estate dug that grave for myself, and I'll admit it, like, but it goes to what we're talking about, because we don't know what the next thing's going to be either, past like this AI conversation. And my point being that, like, all of those people who didn't focus on having websites, for example, now, or they might have had it, but they didn't really push real hard on it. They didn't get tons of Google reviews because you didn't really think that mattered. I'm that guy. Like, I don't care about it, whatever, right? Okay. Well, here's the problem though. I could be the best real estate agent in town, but when somebody asks Gemini who to call, it doesn't reference me because I'm not in its knowledge base, because I didn't build a website 20 years ago.
Yep.
And like that, what's the next problem with that in the future when these things are relying on data? Like, yeah, it can web crawl. Well, you better be on it then.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
And
Because all
that's a
those people are
recurring
like,
theme,
oh my God,
right?
I have no reciprocity, and like AI doesn't recommend me even though I sell 1,000 houses. Well, now like the young guy who has some reciprocity online and the AI recommends him, it doesn't matter how experienced he is. Like you said, that guy's going to get all the leads.